Hello folks, welcome to Board Game Corner. I'm Mark.
And I'm Ann.
Today we're taking a look at Three Wishes. We got a very early look at this game and can't wait to share it with you.
Three Wishes is a game from Passport Game Studios for 3 to 5 players, ages 8 and up, and the games last only about 3 to 5 minutes.
Right, well, let's go make some wishes. You and your friends are on your way home when you discover a bottle. Upon inspection, you unleash a genie who is both benevolent but mischievous. He will grant one of you 3 wishes, but which of you is the question? In order to win this fast-paced hidden information card game, you and your friends must wish for superpower for yourself, a gift for someone else, and world harmony for everyone. But beware, the time travel card, getting stuck in an infinite loop, causing you to lose the game and all your wishes.
The goal of the game in 3 Wishes is to have one of each wish, a superpower, world harmony, and a gift, and the most points at the end of the game when everyone's cards are revealed. Everyone will begin the game with 3 cards in front of them, though you're only allowed to look at one of the 3 cards at the start of the game. There are also 2 cards face down in the middle of the table. On your turn, you'll be taking 2 actions. You can, 1, peek at any card on the table. The cards in front of you, the cards in front of other players, or the cards in the middle of the table. Your second choice is you can switch any 2 cards on the table, again, involving your own cards, the 2 in the middle, or those of your opponents. Your third option is that you can shuffle all 3 cards in front of you. You can never change the order of the cards that are in front of you unless you're using this action. Finally, after 3 rounds of the game have been played, if you did not take any of these other actions as your first action of your turn, you can declare the end of the game, where everyone flips their cards face up and then you score the cards. You do this first by seeing if you have one of each wish, a blue superpower, a pink world harmony, and a gold gift. If you do, then you will add the total of the numbers on your cards. Whoever has the most points wins. Now, I do want to point out that there are 2 special cards in the deck, the first of which is the time travel card. If at the end of the game this card is in front of you, you automatically lose. The second are these 2X cards. If you end the game with all 3 wishes, and one of your 3 wishes includes a 2X card, then you get to double your points from the other 2 cards. Even better, if you end the game with both 2X cards, along with a blue superpower, then you automatically win. If you're playing multiple games, and odds are that you will, since this game is so simple and quick, then you can keep track of the games that you've won with markers. If you win 2 games back to back, you get to take 2 markers for your second victory. The first of 5 markers is declared the Grand Master of 3 Wishes.
All right, what do we think of this game? You know, this is not a typical game for me, right? Because it's not heavy themed.
I was really surprised how much you liked this game. The first 2 or 3 times that we played, I realized that I wasn't even looking at anything on the card other than the color and the number.
Right.
But you loved it.
But I like it a lot. And I think what it boils down to is the whole mess with your neighbor aspect of the game, because there's a lot of fun things that can go on, especially if you have like the time travel card and you see it pass around the table multiple times and then it's back in your hand again and you're trying to get that last slide over to mess with your neighbor.
Or you get the 2X card that you're trading with the same person and
yes.
It's back and forth and then you want to end the game, but you need the 2X from her because you need the yellow.
Right.
And you got to do that before you can flip them.
It's so much fun. Really is. So I'm going to give this game a solid 3.0 out of 4 corners.
And I'm giving this game a 3 out of 4 corners as well. I loved it. It's right up my alley.
Yeah, it's a total niche game for you, right?
Yes, definitely. It packs a lot of punch for there only being 18 cards, especially with how much is going on the table. So obviously you have your 2 choices for your turn, but you're also watching every other card. And you might not even know what the card is, But you know that those two people have traded it 3 times.
3 or 4 or 5 times.
Why do they need that card so bad? Is it a 2X? You know, is it just that final blue card?
What's cool is that you'll just blindly trade to figure out what it is and what's going on, or look at it, you know. But I like to do the blind trade to get it just in case it's something really good.
And when you shuffle them, and you're like, all right, have fun guessing which card I had.
It is. It's such a fun moment when you take up those cards. Oh, guess what? Now pick.
Definitely. I also love the artwork on the card. Probably about the 3rd or 4th game that we were playing, I realized that each card actually has its own art and its own story related to whatever the superpower is.
Right.
And I think that's really cool. I do wish that the numbers and the color might have been a little bit bigger.
I agree.
The art on the card, though, is really cool.
But the art on the card really drew me in. I really like the fun, whimsical, really cartoony, neat art. I really like it a lot. So I think it gets high marks for me on artwork. But so hope you enjoyed our review, folks. And until next time, we'll see you at the table.
Thanks so much for watching the Dice Tower videos. Find more great videos and reviews, as well as our top-rated audio podcast at Dicetower.com. You can also find other great shows at DicetowerNetwork.com. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower. The Dice Tower is sponsored by Cool Stuff Inc., where you can find great games for great prices. Cool stuff in stock. Check them out at CoolStuffInc.com.